South Wales coach in the bubble. I should explain that. Here's Papenhuyzen. He's made a break over halfway. Pappy's on his way again. They're not improving. Melbourne take first point in the second half.
Well, it was once Molly's Lounge. Last week it was Lou's Lounge on location. As we welcome you back to the thrill of the chase, we are on the home bend now for this show. But this week it is George's Lounge, and he's out there with Ryan Papenhuyzen, superstar from the NRL, from the Melbourne Storm, Clive Churchill medalist, I should say. What a superstar he is, NRL premiership player. George, you've got a superstar out there today.
Oh, absolutely. We are joined by a very special guest. As you said, Melbourne Storm fullback, Clive Churchill medalist, and of course a premiership star, Ryan Papenhuyzen. Welcome to the show, mate.
Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure.
Mate, firstly, on behalf, I know you're a Sydney boy, but on behalf of everyone from Melbourne and Victoria, thank you for keeping that trophy down south. Tell us a little bit about the year. It was a crazy year. You spent most of the year playing interstate. Yeah. How was the thrill winning that grand final?
Yeah, it was pretty surreal, I think, especially after the year we had. I think moving away from home, and a lot of the lads had family back here, and we have a lot of friends down in Victoria as well. So it was really pleasing that at the end of it we sort of got that reward and we could share it with everyone back home. Oh, see you, Teddy. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy year, and something that wouldn't have imagined to happen at the start of the year, but it'd come a long way and we'd put it all together, and yeah, to get the premiership at the end of it, it's pretty special.
And personally, must have been wrapped to be best of field, to be judged best of field?
Yeah, it's always that's a pretty big achievement, but at the end of the day, it was always that premiership that was the main goal, and everyone just sort of came together and made lots of friendships throughout the year. The team got a lot closer, so that was probably the more pleasing thing, was just winning the premiership for everyone in the team, and then everyone back in Victoria.
Beautiful. We just got ex-racer Teddy here, who's just walked out of the shot. He's just a bit camera shy. For the Melbourne Storm fans, how's 2021 tracking? How's the pre-season been? Good.
Shorter pre-season this year. Obviously started back in January after just because the year went a bit longer last year. So it's been a bit shorter, but definitely stepped up the intensity, and a couple new rule changes this year, so should make the game a bit faster, and yeah, excited. Round one's around the corner now.
Beautiful. Now, we know you're a racing fan and a greyhound racing fan. Tell us a little bit about Gary's Gift. You owned that greyhound in your race career?
Yeah, Gary's Gift was my first greyhound, so how I got into that was me and a few of my cousins. We sat around at Christmas one time. We thought, let's do it. It's a cheap way to sort of get into it. You know, the horses and were probably a bit too expensive, so we said we'd go the greyhound way, and ended up getting into contact with John and Minnie Finn out there, and went to the farm out there and picked out Gary and got him as a pup, and then took him a couple of years to get educated and whatnot, but it was well worth it because he made it to the track. A few wins, some really good nights out at the track as well. So that's how I got into it, and yeah, ever since then I've just fallen in love with it.
Now, your portfolio is growing a little bit. You're also part of the national draft, Team Britain. You've got Kiss Me Kate and Absolute Ruby. Tell me you were on Kiss Me Kate when she paid $61 a win at Geelong.
I'm going to get shamed for this, but I wasn't. I feel like I've got an excuse for it. It was the morning Geelong meeting.
Yeah.
So I think, woke up a bit late and missed it, and then got to an email that you'd said she'd won on, and then I just looked at the odds and shook my head. Because she was a reserve dog, I think, overnight, and got put in late. So, yeah, that was a tough one, tough pill to swallow.
Now, Ryan, you know you've made it when you have a greyhound named after you. There's a very, very good one named Pappy Go Fast. He's extremely fast. Similar attributes to you, obviously, on the field. Have you followed his race career at all?
Yeah, he as soon as he came into the scene, I sort of marked him down, put him in the black book, and there's a lot of dogs running around, so to be named after a good one, it's pretty special. I do plan to go out and watch him because he's a superstar dog, but yeah, it's a bit of an honour really to be able to be named after him, and hopefully one day I get to meet him.
Well, we've got Teddy here, but he's just gone out of the shot. He's having a lie down, which greyhounds are very, very good at doing. They're amazing pets too.
Yeah.
That's the key, isn't it, Ryan? I mean, we get to see them on the racetrack, but the fact that they can just sit on your couch for the rest of their lives is they're beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm really passionate about, is the fact that they're awesome athletes. They'd run some really quick times and put themselves in, week out, but really chilled pets, and I I think that's something I'm really passionate about, is making sure they go to a good home after their career. And we've got Teddy here. He's got a comfy bed here, but he prefers the wooden floor there. So
I think we can get him in the shot here. He's absolutely not going anywhere, Teddy. There we go.
Yeah. No, so they're awesome, and I think that's something really want to encourage, is that they're great pets, and I do plan to have one down the track. And yeah, if they can find a good home after their career, that's something that I'm really want to push.
Beautiful. Well, best of luck for the new season. If we can go back to back, that'll be fantastic if you can do that for us. But thank you for coming on the show, and we might get to see you on the racetrack pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Beautiful. Well, that's Ryan Papenhuyzen, of course, an absolute superstar, rugby league champion playing for the Melbourne Storm, which we love. And it's back to you, James. Hopefully I've made Molly proud.
Yeah, I think you did, and I think Teddy did as well, just making himself comfortable there on the wooden floor. But what a superstar he is, Ryan Papenhuyzen. Thanks for coming on the show. And I'd say to win the Clive Churchill medal in a premiership winning side like he did, so dominant, would be like winning the Melbourne Cup by 5 or 6 lengths. So an absolute champion of the game.